I have gone to every single Seismic dance event, and it still boggles my mind that I'm about to say Seismic dance event 8.0. That's so crazy. It's at the 8th edition, but still just as special. If you're new here, I'm Aid. I'm a music festival content creator based in Austin, Texas. I've been to every single Seismic dance event since it first began in 2018. And in today's video, we are talking about the Phase 1 lineup. It's been a minute since I have done a good old-fashioned and classic lineup review video, but I figured it was time to do it again. If you guys miss these types of videos, let me know what lineup you want me to kind of like review and give you more insight and info about next. But with the Seismic lineup, it is always so special to me because I love this festival, and this lineup has so many of my favorites on it and so many artists that I've been really wanting to see. And I have a ton of Seismic dance event content, so if you've never been to this festival before, I can give you all the tea, all the info. I have a ton of videos about this festival, and I keep going back to it time and time again because it truly is such a special festival that we have here in Austin, Texas, and it is attached to the Concourse Project, which is one of the top rated venues in the country and in the world. And that's been really incredible to watch that venue grow since 2021, and to have that right in our backyard here in Austin, Texas is just super special. And the whole team behind Concourse and Seismic and the whole friends and family that surround it, it truly is a gem that is so underrated and that not a lot of people know about. But when you come and experience it, you really get the vibe and everything. And so this video isn't about Seismic in that sense, but I just wanted to go on my little soapbox moment about it. We are talking about the lineup, but just know I do have a lot of videos to help you prepare and plan if you're interested more about this festival. And I do have some videos coming up, so if there's anything specific you want to see or that you have questions on, feel free to leave me a comment below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to vibe with me, and let's get into it. I feel a little rusty doing a lineup video. It's been so long, but again, I love this lineup. This is just Phase 1. There will be a Phase 2 with artists that are pretty equal to the different undercard and headliner. Really just depends. There will also be a final Phase 3, which will be a lot of the local talent and stuff as well. And then you can expect single day. There's already single day tickets available, but you can expect a single day lineup. This festival always typically sells out, so just keep an eye on that. It's at the different tiers that it's at. So if you are wanting to get your tickets, secure them now. I don't know if payment plans are still available, but those also tend to expire at a certain time. So if you have that nudge, get your ticket. We'll see you out there. If you have any questions, let me know. But let's get into the Phase 1 lineup. Kicking it off, we have our headliners. These are a lot of artists that I just love. So kicking it off, we have Charlotte DeWitt, Miss Queen. Charlotte is coming back. I want to say the last time she came, it was either 2021 or 2022 Seismic. I know it was when the Concourse Project was open. I want to say it might have been 2021, but I could be wrong. It could have been 2022. I absolutely love Charlotte. We also get Enrico Sangiuliano, which is her husband. But I love a good Charlotte set. That techno beat that she does, it's just something different. She always takes us on a journey. If you also have never been to Seismic, we have the Inside Concourse Project, which is typically the volcano stage. We do have the tsunami stage, which is outside. And then I think they announced that the frequency stage is actually coming back. We've had this other stage called the Realm, which has been on the concrete patio outside. So I'm kind of interested to see the layout of things. I do think Charlotte will probably be outside at the tsunami stage. They've kind of been putting bigger artists out there. They put Carl Cox out there last year. They put Eric Prydz outside last year. But Charlotte in the Concourse Project production is just incredible. The team always does such a great job at elevating the production year after year, but I do think they'll probably put her outside. We also do have Duke Dumont, which I love Duke Dumont's music. I've seen him a couple of times. Really good high energy house set that you'll want to be shuffling to. And I always just love his sets for vocal, musicality, melodic patterns, things like that. And the really cool thing about Seismic is that all the sets will be extended. So a lot of times artists will come to Seismic knowing that they're playing towards a house and techno crowd. And they'll go there, they'll experiment, they'll have fun with it, they'll get these extended sets that they can really take us on a journey through. So I feel like Duke Dumont might bring something different to his Seismic set that maybe he would at other festival sets and whatnot. And it's always kind of nice with Seismic because it is towards the end of the festival season, like everyone wrapping up before the holidays. So they really like bring their A game, in my opinion. I feel like Elderbrook will also be another one. I could see him inside Volcano, but he could also be outside as well. I'll be interested to see where they place everyone at. But Elderbrook, it's going to be a DJ set, so I think this will also be super special because Elderbrook typically has a live aspect to it. And I find when DJs tour and they have a live aspect to it, when they do a DJ set, they're able to just play the music that they're vibing with right now. This happens a lot with like Ritter Robinson sets. So I'm really excited to see what Elderbrook has on his USB, what else he's digging and vibing to, and the vibe he's going to curate at Seismic. I do really love Elderbrook. I'll also be curious if he still gets on the mic and sings, but this will be a really fun housey set. He also has that song Cola with Camel Fat, so he could even bring maybe a dark house kind of vibe, which I think would be really cool. Then we have Eli Brown. If you know me, I love Eli Brown so much. I missed him earlier this year when he played the Concourse Project. It was 4th of July weekend. I just missed out on tickets and just didn't go. And I just saw him at Elements this past weekend, which was absolutely amazing. I didn't see the full set because I was working it. So the little clips and glimpses I got was just enough to hold me over until Seismic Dance Event, where I know he's probably gonna have 90 minutes to 2 hours and is really gonna take it there. I am super pumped. This will definitely be a really fun, energetic techno set. Not super heavy, but still really engaging and a really good time, and you're gonna be dancing your ass off, I guarantee you. We also have Fortet, which I love Fortet. I will always try to see Fortet because, again, just someone that plays a super dynamic kind of set. It'll go housey or go techno or even go different niche subgenres. And Fortet just knows what he's doing. He's truly a selector and a master when it comes to DJing. And I think he's gonna kill it and it's gonna be so fun. He could be inside a concourse, honestly, or he could be outside a Tsunami. I'm saying this about everyone. I'm like, they could be inside, they could be outside. I have no clue. Then we have Gorgon City, one of my all-time favorites as well. Gorgon City played at the Frequency stage at Seismic 2023, I wanna say. So it's been a while since they've been to Seismic, and also love them. You guys know I love Gorgon. Anytime I can see them, I will see them. And same thing, they have the house songs that they have, but when they come to a festival Seismic, they really experiment with it. They play cool edits and remixes of the songs we know and love. I remember at Seismic 2023, they played this Imagination edit with this adapter song, the Patak adapter song, and I was just like losing my mind because I was like, I love both of these songs and these songs go so well together, and it was just like they just had so much fun at Seismic Dance Event and just really experimented with their set, and I feel like they're gonna do that again. Then we have Lane 8. Lane 8, you guys. So he played the very first Seismic back in 2018, and he's finally back. I have been waiting for this because I love Lane 8 so much. He's one of my all-time favorites. I have a Lane 8 tattoo. We love him here. And so with this set, it's gonna be super special, super melodic. I'm so happy. Me and my friends love Lane 8. We're all gonna be just in a puddle, having a great time at Lane 8. Lily Palmer, one of my favorite techno acts. I love seeing Lily. I love her energy. I would say she definitely can be a little bit, sometimes even heavier than Charlotte, I think, in my opinion. Don't come for me on that. But I do love Lily. I love both Charlotte and Lily. So if you love techno, you're definitely gonna love both of them if you haven't seen either one of them. We have Mochak, gonna be like the groovy house vibe. He might play more of the minimal kind of sound, but more groovy sound. It won't be like your basic tech house set, to be honest. Mochak came to Concourse last year, and that was a really fun set. Really enjoyed that. So he's definitely gonna bring a groove, bring a vibe, and we're gonna all have a great time at Mochak. Then we have Underworld, which is very much classic electronic act to see. Really cool to see this act on Seismic. They played Coachella, they played a ton of other festivals and things. They have a live component to it. If you want to get schooled on some classic electronic music, definitely go check out Underworld. I think it's really cool and it's such a dynamic act to be bringing. I could see them on Tsunami because they might have that live act component to it. So I might even see them because it's rare to see them, honestly, and the fact that they're coming to Seismic and coming to Austin, I think is just super cool. And then moving into the undercard, we have Craze. He just played Seismic Spring, always a good time, high energy tech house set and everything. I'll be curious to see what he brings because he just played Seismic Spring, but he'll be a good time for Seismic Fall if you've never seen him. Ben Hemsley, I was pumped to see this act on here because I have never seen him I love some of his tech house songs. He's had releases on Populate Mars. There's a couple of songs that I really love of his. I actually had one of his songs in one of my mixes back in 2021 or 2020 even. So I'm excited to see him and finally cross him off the list. Cassian has been blowing up. He has become melodic techno king. He's always great, high energy sets, really flow well together and have this melodic techno vibe, right? That you just don't get really tired of or bored at, honestly. He has a lot of solid remixes and edits and things like that. So he just played Concourse, but again, he's coming back around. So he's probably going to experiment with his set a little bit more at Seismic. Then we have Enrico San Giuliano, Charlotte DeWitt's husband. They both have played Seismic the same year, and so I'm excited to see him. When they both came the last time, I actually liked Enrico's set more personally. So we'll see if that's the same. If I like Charlotte more or Enrico more, both the same, but really great, phenomenal techno act. He has more of that spacey techno kind of vibe. I felt like I was on Space Mountain, just in this volcano stage, just locked in with Enrico. They also had their after sets, which was really fun too. We have a couple blurred out names. I don't know who those are. We'll have to wait and see. But you can imagine between the letters of E and G, I don't know who those could be, but we'll see. Genesi is on here, really up and coming. I don't even know how to describe it. It's dark tech house, but it's not bass house. It just has that clubby, ravey, but it's not techno. That's the best way I can describe it. They have a lot of collabs with Medusa. I really like Genesi. I actually thought I was going to see them at Arc Music Festival, but now that I know that they're at Seismic, I'll probably see them at Seismic and go see someone else at Arc. So that helps me out because I think at Seismic, where they have maybe a longer set, they have the Seismic production, things like that, I'd probably want to see them there. I am making it a point, probably one of the top acts I want to see at Seismic is going to be Kedema. This is an act I've been dying to see. He bounces around between house to garage to breakbeat to deep house even, right? I love some of his songs. I've really been wanting to see him, so he's definitely a must-see for me. He's also going to be at Arc Music Festival, but I'm like, no, I want to see him at Seismic. The vibe he's going to curate at Seismic, I want to be there for that. He might be inside, which would be really cool to see him inside with that production. Mari Ferrari, I did have to look up. This is a techno act. I would say more on the heavier side techno act. Really had dynamic techno sound to it. I think a lot of the techno fans that go to Seismic will really love her. Maz, I actually had a couple of his songs saved. This is more of an Afro house kind of vibe. So he might be a little bit earlier in the day, maybe during sunset time at Frequency Stage, I think would be really such a vibe for him. Noizu is back. I love Noizu. It's been a long time since I've seen him. Tech House King, honestly. So that's great that he's back. Odd Mob. I love Odd Mob. Really stoked that he's going to be at Seismic. He just rips it. Any set he plays, he rips it. I saw him at Groove Cruise, had a great time. Definitely will be seeing him at Seismic. We also get Ranger Truco, which Ranger had an open and close set earlier this year at Concourse Project. Absolutely loved it. I love anything that Ranger does, and I will always see him because he curates such a fun vibe, and he has so much fun up there. Definitely more of that deep house kind of vibe, sometimes more in the minimal tech kind of realm as well, but he will be really great. Someone was definitely an interesting kind of sound to it. So definitely in the techno realm, but I want you to think more of like 90s, almost like a happy hardcore, bouncy like techno, not super dark techno. I think he'll be a really interesting act to see. He'll probably be in Volcano if I had to guess in the inside stage, but I think a lot of people will really enjoy this act. I hadn't really heard of him, so might pop in and see a little bit of it. We'll see. Then we have Sultan Shepherd. So if you like Lane 8, you might also know Sultan Shepherd or like Sultan Shepherd, melodic house duo. They're doing a DJ set, so I'm very curious if they're gonna go more of like an uppity, energetic kind of set. I'll be interested to see the kind of set that they do at Seismic. Torn Foot, back-to-back, Airwolf Paradise. I just saw a couple bits of their set. Elements Music Festival. They have so much fun together being up on stage. Definitely like tech house, but also I would say more clubby, high energy. They had a lot of good remixes and stuff, and they just really bounce off one another, so really enjoyed that. Then we have another blur between Torn Foot and X Club, so whatever falls in the alphabet there. Take your guesses. I'm curious what you guys think, but X Club, Absolutely love this duo. I saw them at 3 Points 2023. Would love to see them again. I don't think they've played Seismic or Concourse or anything. Maybe they have and I missed it, but really cool to see them on this lineup. This one will be a similar vibe to Kedema, although they're more on the garage, close to techno kind of sound as well. But this will be a really cool vibe and I'm excited to see them. I'm excited to see everyone if you haven't gathered. When set times come out, circle back to me. We'll see how I feel because I want to see everyone. It's a really special lineup that they've brought to Seismic. Really pumped about a lot of these. Lane 8 obviously is standing out to me the most, and then Kedema, and then we'll see where the rest of the chips fall basically. If you have any questions about Seismic, definitely let me know. I'm so excited to be back for my Seismic 8th edition 8.0. How crazy is that? If you did like today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you're going to Seismic, who you're excited to see, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.